Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I am very excited to show you today the finished remodel project that I just completed. Today, if you have thought about remodeling or you've done a few and you are kind of struggling to maximize your ROI, your return on investment, this video is for you. Today, I'm gonna walk you through everything that we did, give you a budget, overall budget, and then what we spent on the particular items. And I'm gonna prioritize the things that probably have the most impact. You're gonna be surprised, actually. And at the very end, make sure you stay tuned. I got a little disclaimer. It's something very, very important that you're gonna wanna pay attention to. So stick till the end. I was really excited about this house. We found it through a friend of a friend. They were looking to sell. They'd been overwhelmed. It was a single woman with her kid. She at one point had 4 roommates. They all left and left a ton of stuff here. So after 6 junk trucks full of materials, we got this place completely empty. And you could finally see its mid-century charm. The windows over here are so cute. They have this slanted mid-century vibe with the vaulted ceilings here. And unfortunately, in 2018, they had remodeled this house and did the gray floors and like the white cabinets and just like that very modern kind of dry remodel. And it sucked out some of the mid-century charm. So our struggle here today was to bring the mid-century charm back while keeping some of those elements that had already been remodeled. So this accent wall, very mid-century, nice wood slatted wall there, all in Amazon purchase with labor was about $1,000, which is kind of a big purchase, but this space is one of the showstoppers. It's one of the reasons people are gonna buy this house. And so we really wanted to give it a vibe. And the accent wall did that. We kept the floors. They're 6 years old, they're hardwood, they're fine. I'm not a big fan of gray in any way, but we had to use it. And so what we wanted to do is we kept the floors, but we changed the countertops. We found quartz at a local vendor. Often they'll have scrap materials, so you can figure out if maybe you can get a discount on them. But the quartz that we did throughout the kitchen and in all of the bathrooms, all in countertops, were about $5,000 with labor. So another big cost, but one that has a lot of maximum impressions. It's gonna make this place really pop. These cabinets are actually fine, but we wanted to give a little flair. So we brought back some brass, some gold hardware here and replaced all of the hardware on all of the cabinets. We took out the backsplash and we found this really, really cute terrazzo, a little throwback to mid-century here as well. So we put in some fresh terrazzo tile on top of the new countertops. And on top of that, we replaced all of the appliances because honestly, who wants to use people's used appliances? And then there's one more thing that I'm really excited to show you. So this is a little detail. Our designer, Joe Olmsted, big shout out to him, pointed that out to us. So if we take a look at the recessed lights, night mode, very sexy, if I say so myself. These lights were $8 more and it gives a total vibe. The details matter, and there are some really small changes you can make that are very inexpensive, and one of those is light fixtures. You can get light fixtures on Amazon delivered next day for very affordable. So we changed out all the light fixtures in the house. This chandelier here was $80, and I feel like for $80, and we do this in our listings, not just in our remodels, for $80, it completely changes the vibe of the house. So these came in 8 inches or 12 inches, and you just wanted to have more of a luxurious vibe. So we went with these oversized light fixtures here. And then in the bathroom here, because this is my favorite tile, you can tell I like a sexy theme. And this black on black is so sexy. Look at this. Doesn't this feel so luxurious? So we brought in some mid-century fixtures with this, and then this black tile was a great mix of modern and mid-century. And we put the new countertops in here as well. New sinks, and then we put vinyl in all of the bathroom floors and in the downstairs kitchen, and it costs $2,000. So this has more impact to me than floor tile. This is an extra expense that you wouldn't necessarily have to do, but to me, I think it makes you stand above those lipstick remodels out there. We changed the hardware of the doors. So this used to be this kind of ugly brass brushed nickel. So we went and changed all of the hardware on all of the doors throughout the house and the handles to black. Kind of blended with everything a little bit better. And with labor, this cost us $700 to just change out the hardware. Additionally, we put fans in every bedroom. I cannot tell you as a real estate agent how many buyers want fans in the bedroom. So we just went ahead and put fans in every single bedroom. One of the things about this house that is really cool is this downstairs space, which feels like almost a whole nother house, honestly. When we saw this, we were like, oh, okay. this place has potential. It has this old country wood pellet stove over here. We really debated on what to do with that. Putting in a fireplace did not fit within the budget, but we instead took the brick, cleaned it up and painted it black, and it actually really brought a lot of life back to that little stove over there. Okay, just because I cannot help myself, we've got the sexy lights again. One of the other reasons that this house is really appealing to us is this downstairs little kitchen space, which could eventually someday maybe be turned into a full kitchen. We made this look just a little bit better without putting too much money into it. Changed out the hardware. We put in these floating shelves that were $90. We staged it up a little bit and put the old fridge that was upstairs down here. Really revitalized the space. When it comes time to list the property, I get really anal about like all the final touches, everything. I've come here like 7 times before we've listed the property. I usually pay someone to do this, so let's hope this goes well. Oopsies. Ta-da! So the upstairs tile I couldn't get throughout the rest of the house, but I did find this and I thought this was especially gorgeous. Okay. Great. We had the laundry room here. So disclaimer, and I'm glad you stuck till the end because we ended up having to take out some of these baseboards here and we found mold. When you are doing a remodel and you start tearing up walls or tearing out baseboards and you notice that there is any type of black substance, you immediately need to get it inspected and remediated. We had to tear up the walls 2 feet, replace the drywall, remove the mold, get new baseboards, and then seal off the area after it had been treated. It ended up only being like a $600 or $700 cost, but these are the small things that you need to pay attention to. A lot of remodelers will go ahead and just flip something and ignore those things, but ultimately it will come back to bite you if you don't take care of it now. We've got a second entrance. So we had the downstairs kitchen, and now we have the second entrance, so you could potentially, maybe, turn this into a non-conforming duplex. This yard is massive. It was completely overrun with junk. All we did with this is we cleaned it up, we blew out the sprinklers, made sure everything was pulled back and the fence was fixed. This is going to be a blank canvas for the next buyer to make it into their dream backyard. But wait, I do want to show you something that was a little creepy. So when we first bought the house, there was this room here that had been carved out of the garage and in these oil cans with an unknown substance in them. Unfortunately, we can't do scratch and sniff with YouTube videos, but if you go in here, it smells sweet, like eerily sweet. What we came to find out later is that the previous owner was making vape juice in this little space here. But ultimately, you know, the next buyer could make more vape juice or turn it into like a workout space. So we really cleaned this out completely and painted it down again. If you can't do everything that we've talked about in this video, these two will maximize your return on investment, and that is a new front door and a new garage door. Curb appeal is the #1 thing that people see when they get up to the house, and it creates the very first impression. Many studies have been done, and you get the most impact out of a new garage door, which for us was $2,500. She's cute. And a new front door, which was about $800. The brick over there we painted brown to try to get it back because stripping paint on brick is a bitch. So we painted that, put in some new address numbers there in a cute little brass color, and then replaced all these exterior lights. All of the exterior lights to replace were about $250. And now we've got maximum curb appeal. Okay, the moment you have all been waiting for, what we totally made from this property. So we bought it for $407,000. We put in $49,000, and we are currently selling this house for $600,000. All in with the down payment, we had to put $150,000 into the house, and if we sell it at $600,000, we will pull out $200,000, $31,000, $800,000. Ultimately, what we do is we take that money and we put it into another property. So in the meantime, because your money should always be working for you, we're gonna take the money we made from this, put it into a 3-month CD, an investment, or a money market account, and we'll wait for the next fourplex to pop up, which we will then go ahead and purchase and remodel as well. So if you like what we did here, and how could you not? Thank you so much. Make sure you reach out, leave a comment, send us a DM. If you want any free advice on how we did this, where we sourced materials, you can reach out to me anytime. Thanks for watching.